Now it decides to be an issue. Finally, hit 2. I'm going to hit the throttle it along. I think I'll just go down along the esplanade or something, get a bit of night stuff happening. So you can see Kansas City by night. So the light on my head's not working. I'm going to go where there's more light, you know. Oh no, it's working. I just can't see it. Hopefully it'll produce more light so the GoPro won't go black. You won't be seeing darkness. Well, you should be seeing sunlight. Not sunlight, but sunlight. We had a really good Bible study, you know? Because this guy was over my place and talking and chatting with me and stuff like that, and going on, you know, and did the usual thing, you know. I say something to someone and then they've got to say it to 3 other people that don't know anything about it, and it's got to be verified by 3 or 4 different people just because I said once something. I don't know why that is, but anyway, that's the story most of the time. And we were having a chat. Oh, Muddy's looks alright. Not many kitties there today. We were having a chat and we covered a few different subjects and stuff, and so he's got to, you know, go, oh, you know, is this right? Is this right? You know, is Eddie telling the truth? Is this right? You got to verify that Eddie's telling the truth. I'm like, come on, man. I don't know why people do that to me, but they do. I just want to get home now. I'm not really that concerned. I was going to go and do a thing of Cairns Lights, but I think I'll do that another night. I kind of want to get home. This thing is roaring at the moment. It's moving pretty quick. Of course, someone's got to turn straight into my path, of course, just to make sure that I have to stop and drive really slowly. Oh, my knees are still suffering from when I rode this thing without the electricity. I rode this thing with a flat battery and just about broke my knees. Almost broke my legs, you know. I was flat out using them for quite a while, and they're just getting back good now, and I don't want to break them again, you know. Yeah, I say you know a lot. I know, you know. It's a habit. Anyway, we had a good Bible study. We sorted out some problems that people had. Like one guy thought that he couldn't love his brother because his brother's a homosexual. And I'm like, doesn't bother me. Like I've said in the past, I don't care if you're homosexual or gay or les or what. Doesn't worry me. It's your personal preferences between you and God. It's what I agree with me. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. As long as you don't try it on me or anything, it's all good. As long as you don't go trying to get onto me or something, it's all good, you know. I don't mind. And he's talking to Josh, who's our church minister, you know, and saying, oh, you know, is it right that I love my brother because he's a homosexual? And Josh is like, love him as a person, you know. Doesn't matter. Love him as a person, you know, and we tend to put homosexuality above everything else, but really, being a gossip and telling everyone else's problems, that's higher on the list than that. That's higher on the list than being gay. That's worse than being gay. So, to condemn someone for being gay, you know, you're probably just as bad as that person anyway. you know. Probably just as bad as that person anyway, because nobody is without sin. Nobody. So always wary of cars that come flying up to the corner thing over there. Cars behind me can see the blinker. Cars in front of me can't see anything. Well, they can see my lights. Like last night I was coming home and there was someone coming into the roundabout and he stopped because he saw my lights. You know, lights do help. They keep you safe. So put them on. I should have a one of those high-vis vests on too, but I've got one at home somewhere. Gotta find it. And yeah, today sure didn't go the way I thought it might. I did up the video last night. Did up last night's video, I put out the general one, and I put another one in for members. So members can watch it. I've got that set up, so that's what I'm going to be doing now. One's for members and then one's for non-members. Sometimes when I'm at the Bible study, they think I'm joking in that, because I said that my mate's brother died, and when he died then he came back, and when he came back he had a list of things he had to do to get into heaven. So he did that. So he did that, and then he died again. And Josh is like, oh, you'd space it out. Wouldn't you try and stay alive as long as possible? And like, you know, I'm like, yeah, then you can do like, so if you die and you're not quite perfect to go to heaven, you can do a step plan to, like a 12-step plan to get into heaven. And of course they equate that to the 12-step alcoholic plan, you know, getting off alcohol. And so they're all laughing and carrying on, but yeah, I wasn't joking. It was real, you know, I wasn't joking. But yeah, you know, different people, different things. I can't, oh yeah, this one's working. It's working, but it's very dull. Like I look down, I can just see the light. So it is working, it's fairly bright, but it's not a direct light like the one in front. It's more of a flat light, so it's spread out. And the batteries might be a bit dead too, because, well, they're old. I always look for the blue light to see if the blinker is active, and it is. In the daytime you can hardly see that light. At night though you can see it. At night you can see it good. Cars can see it well too, so because they're reacting to it, so good. Don't mind riding my bike at night now, it's not bad at all. I got there, Josh was in a meeting, and then we have our little Bible meeting, and then he finishes that one and he's into another meeting. I don't know how he gets to have something to eat, but oh well, it's the life of a minister, you know. When you're in leadership, you've got to forego many meals at times, and because what you're doing, what your work is more important. So, but I'm not feeling hungry or anything, so it's all good. Watch this person's going to join the thing right in front of me and try to knock me off the bike. Yeah, I thought so. Bloody bell doesn't really work. I really hate these bells. I wish it was like the old bells, you know. Where you press the thing and you've got the two wings that spin around. two little wing things that spin around and do it. This one's only got this one little hammer thing that you've got to pull back and let go fast enough for it to ring. Got to pull it fast enough for it to ring, so you know. The guy pushing his heart out, pushing and trying to keep the bike moving. And I'm just sitting on the bike, not even pedaling, and you know. But my bike's more expensive than his. One of our group has just started work at Woolworths, and now he's going to go and buy a bike. And go and buy a push bike. And I was going to show him this one, but he walked away too quick, so you know, all good. Geez, it's not as busy as it was going in today. Oh, I was riding in to City, and I tried to come around this guy, and then I went left and he went left at the same time. He didn't know I was there. So the only choice I had was to go into the grass. But luckily I didn't crash or anything. No damage or nothing. Just a little bit worrying. But yeah, not really a problem. So I'm running out of things to talk about, people. I take you on these rides, but you never comment or anything, so I don't know what to talk about, so I just sort of wing it, basically. Just sort of wing it, you know. Just wing it. Talk about whatever comes up on the ride. Whatever might happen on the ride, you know. Sometimes things happen on the ride. You're only riding the bike, no helmet, $60 fine. Over here, anyway. Josh finally got to go to the Bible study without having to go pick everyone up and be late and all that stuff. He's finally able to do it, you know. He's finally able to go to the Bible study without having to go pick everyone up and, you know, go and get coffees and stuff for people and all that sort of thing. He couldn't anyway because he's in a meeting, so managed to fit his meetings in and everything. So we're like, oh, you know, we're all thinking about our problems and what we've got to deal with. And this guy's there and he's talking about his problems, and our problems are like nothing compared to his problems. Our problems just pale in comparison to his problems, you know? They're just pale in comparison, so, yeah. I mean, you know, it's good, it must be good though, because I have less and less to pray about, so. Whereas before I was always praying about my car, praying about my finances, praying about things that I need but don't have. Now, I don't know whether it's I don't care much anymore or whether it's just that I'm in a better place and it doesn't matter so much or something. I don't know. I think it's that I'm just in a better place, because when I had the car I was spending like $500 a week just in petrol. That's just petrol, you know. And you got rego and you got all the repairs and all that stuff going along and all that. Now I've got the e-bike, so I don't pay anything. I pay nothing in petrol because it's part of the electric bill that I pay anyway. So, you know, part of what I pay anyway, so it's not like an extra cost or anything. And no rego, no insurance, repairs, I haven't had to do any. So yeah, it's been all good, you know. It's just been totally all good. And we're going for the nightly walk. I can tell that because he's got a bottle of water on him. Oh yeah. So I should have one of those vests on, but I don't. I've got something like that at home, but I don't have it on me. Oh shit, my backpack. Damn it, I left my backpack at the church. Oh well, back we go. I'll go back to the church and get my backpack, make sure, hope it's still there. I forgot to put it on. I know where it is, it's down near the bike rack, so in the dark colours in the dark, so it's probably not going to be a problem. Oh well. Cruise on back and pick it up. I don't mind. It's nice and cool. I'm not hot and sweaty, and I'm not expending any energy, so easy as. Let them know in case they're up behind me. I got all that way. I forgot my bloody. Oh damn it! All right. See, if this was a standard push bike, I'd be too stuffed. I wouldn't be going back. No way. No way at all. I'd be ringing people to see if someone could pick it up for me or something, you know. But, yeah. Because it's electric, it's no bother. It's alright because I need to flatten the battery a bit anyway before I charge it again. I thought something was missing. My blinker there. I just adjusted the camera a bit, so if you didn't get a good view, good shot before, you got a good shot now. Can't believe I did that. Oh well. Gonna knock it up a notch and start pedaling. Pedaling saves a bit of electricity. I don't want to run out of electricity, so no, I've still got plenty. flaming. I'm gonna have to stick another piece of sticky tape on there because it keeps sticky tape keeps letting go. The problem when you do things in the dark, you kind of miss things because it's so dark. Oh, my hand's starting to go all funny. Does that when I ride for some reason? It goes all funny. Starts like going numb, even though it shouldn't. Hopefully you're not looking at the sky. I've got to pedal because my hand needs a break. It's like almost pedaling, but no effort. You're just moving the pedals basically. And there's my mate's place, Family Tie. My friend and his wife run that. Well, his wife runs it and owns it, but it's my friend that's, you know, sort of paid for it and all that. Can't believe I forgot the backpack. There's nothing really in it of value, but I've got to go and get it. Can't just leave it there. Well, this is the circuit I do every Sunday, or when I go to church. I don't know if the battery will last long enough to actually do this, but they got boom gates at the church there now, at the Salvos. Well, so much for getting home. Ah, it's alright. We haven't really got anything to do except process this video, and we'll probably do that tomorrow anyway. There's no hurry. And so basketball's raging tonight. Big basketball sports type centre thing. We go through the servo again. Fuel for me, thanks. Oh, petroleum. We don't use petroleum. Just using that so I don't have to stop at the red light, basically. He thinks that's a joke. I was telling Josh how they were saying that the new update of YouTube is that if you play songs on your, if you play copyrighted songs on your YouTube, instead of getting banned or anything like that, you get a percentage of what the song makes. And he's like, oh, that can't be right because you don't own the song, and you know, you've got, you know, all that sort of stuff. You're not the creator and all that. And I'm like, well, I don't know myself really how it works. I only know what the guy was saying, you know. And he was saying that, I think he was saying that they were making deals with the creators of the songs and that if it's copyrighted, then if it's copyrighted material, then they'll give you a percentage of what that song earns, you know? Which I think is fantastic. It's great. It's really awesome. But I also know that YouTube tries to make things sound a lot better than what they are, and they like to make it sound like you're going to make a mint, but really you don't. Because like, I was like, oh, the way they made monetizing sound, I was like, oh yeah, monetize for sure, you know. I'm getting down on bars, so I'm going to have to pedal. Monetize for sure, you know, because monetize and I won't have to worry about money anymore, you know. I'll be right, I won't have to worry about money at all. No, not at all. Not at all, you know. Because I monetized last year, and I'm still not making what I was supposed to be making when I monetized. Or maybe it was 2 years ago. But I still am not making what I was supposed to make when I was monetized. And they're like, oh, you know, and they're like, oh, monetize so you can show commercials, show ads, you know. So I did that, and oh, for fuck's sake, I monetized to show commercials, and I've earned bugger all from commercials. I've earned hardly anything from commercials. So, you know, people complaining because I have to follow the council's way of doing the thing, and the council's way is that I have to use the roundabouts as a bikeway, when that's not really good, but it's part of what they've set up. And of course they completely ignore my blinkers. And that person says, oh, you idiot, or something. I'm like, blinkers are on, I'm following the bike path, I'm on the left side of the road, and what do you want? You know? I had to stop for that car, and then I had trouble getting my foot in the right position to keep going again. So that's what flying along on the accelerator does. It makes it harder to get yourself in a position to pedal. It's like you forget how to pedal or something. I was trying to lift my foot off the pedal, and it was being a pain. Anyway, we're almost back at the church again. Come on, give me a bit of hand getting going. little bit of delay when you start pedaling to when the motor hooks in. It's not a big delay, but it's a little bit. That doesn't sound good. We've got a flange that's buggered. Muffler flange. There's a gap in between one of the muffler things and the other bit. You know, where a bolt should be tightened. There's a gap in there, that's why it's making that noise. Oh, what are you doing? Using a lot of power tonight, more power than ever, because this thing's usually good for 4 hours. So when I'm Ubering, it's usually good for 4 hours, but tonight it's having a bit of an issue. You know, distance wise, because a while ago I went to the city to get a job, and I got a job where I was, so I had to go all the way back to where I live to pick up the job, and then come back to the city to drop the job off. So, you know. Anyway, see if the bag's still there. It should be. I'm actually getting bars back. I'm actually recouping a bit of power. Oh yeah, there it is, on the floor. It's on the ground there. I knew it would be. Dumbass. I really liked those cars. They were really good. A friend of mine used to have one and had the lights that would open, and so when you turned it on, they'd be concealed and they'd come up. They'd be concealed and they'd come up and go up. I always liked them sort of cars. Very stately, sort of interesting model. What are you doing down there? I'll put you up. That's where you should be. Oh, oh heck. Alrighty. Wait for these people to pass. That light's still on, it is. Oh, come on, motor, I'm relying on you. Get your ass up there. I haven't got enough juice in the bike to make it home with the motor. But yeah, anyway, it's all good. butt feels weird. So you sit on the seat just right. Come on, change. Oh, I don't need to worry about you. No one's going to come from that other direction. Because this one you come from the left, you go to the right, and that's it. There is no one that can come from the right. Unless they're doing the wrong thing. Alright, back to home again. They're saying Elon Musk is making a nuclear something battery, and it can last like 100 years or some great big number. I'm like, great, electric battery and a bike, an e-bike that can last longer than the bike. But then I guess that'd be a good thing, really, because you buy a bike with that battery, and then you can buy your next bike and take the battery off that one and stick it on the next one, because it'll outlast probably 4 or 5 bikes easy, maybe even more. Never requires charging, but I don't think it'll ever be on the market though. Mainly because it doesn't require charging. It provides an good electric current forever, for a lot of months, not years. Look at this person. Go around. Get off the bloody road. Yeah, so what was I saying? You can take the battery of one bike and stick it on the other. You know, like you buy a bike, you have it for, I don't know, 5-10 years, maybe 20. The bike gets stuffed. You just take the battery off and stick it on another bike. Just keep doing that. I love the blinkers, it's so cool. It tells everyone where I'm going, what I'm doing, and the noise tells me it's on. I'm going to do 70 k's like this, just pedaling. You can only do 40 k's on the throttle, so kinda have to pedal at times. Unfortunately, I don't know what your view is like, but I figure it should be pretty good. I know your view will probably be blacked out all around the edges, so all you can see is my headlight about in front of me, even though I can see from one side of the road to the other. It's not very dark at all, really, because there's plenty of street lights. For some reason the GoPro makes it look a lot darker. It really makes the GoPro really makes it look dark, and it's not. My brain thinks I'm pedaling like crazy, but really I'm just moving the pedals. I'm putting a little bit of effort into it, marginal effort, but I'm really just moving the pedals. Trash and treasure fair. I don't know if you can see that vehicle over there. That's the one I was trying to show you the other day, last night in the previous video. I don't know if you can see it. It's a really nice sort of mobile home thing. I think they call it an Odyssey. Not sure if that one falls in the class of an Odyssey or not, but oh, you've got enough power to go back to throttle. So yeah, this battery, you know, just put it in, and Elon Musk is putting that into his new Teslas. So they'll run, the battery will last longer than the car. Basically never needs charging, always running. The only thing is that the electric companies are going to really complain about it. Just like the oil companies complained about the hydrogen car, the air-powered car, the first electric cars. The oil companies stopped all that. They put a stop to it all. And I think the electric companies will probably do the same with this new nuclear battery thing. So, I mean, they may do the same because this battery comes out for everyone to use and they lose money. And nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to make less money, you know. So I don't know, I think they'll try their hardest to block that. Get off the road. People. Stand right in the road. The crazies come out at night. Pretty much. I mean, that woman, I mean, if I was an inch closer to her, I would have hit her. She didn't really seem to even see me or care. Didn't sort of even notice I was heading towards her. I wasn't trying to, I was trying to avoid her, but she didn't seem really worried. And going past her bending down for something. Okay, whatever. I mean, I seriously don't want to run into you because I don't want to crash my new bike, but you should at least have the sense to get out of the way, you know. If I was a car, you'd move. If I had a big hunk of metal around me, you'd move. No, I'm down to 2 bars. We shouldn't hit 1 bar, but if we do, I'll pedal home. Took us up the table ends and power just lasted and lasted and lasted. Riding around all day. No, we did like, heaps of riding. And didn't really go down. It's already come up a bar. And it's adjusting itself or something. So it went down to 2, now it's up to 3. But that's alright, I like to empty the battery out before I fill it again. there was nobody that stopped then, the bus would have crushed me. Sometimes buses don't see you, you know, even though they should be looking, but you know, not everyone looks. Oh, my neck. Up the 3. I don't know if you can see the screen or not. Starting to hanker for an ice cream. I don't even have enough to buy a freaking. I ain't got enough to buy a lorry. Let alone ice cream. When I've got stuff picking home, it'll be nice and cold now. I see that idiot driving along the road. Where are the coppers? Hey? Boys in blue, get in. Someone who really deserves a speeding ticket, like seriously. What are you doing, freaking dumbass? Oh, the weird haircut. Alrighty, around the same circuit. I used to go across there and up that street because I only got to go straight up, turn right, and I'm home. But it's a very rough footpath, and I don't like it. People come walking out of their gate, you know, and just walk straight in front of you, and there's trees and things on the road, so I go around this way. Plus I usually want to run the battery out a bit anyway, so I go this way to run the battery out and be a little bit safer. Might take a few more minutes, but whatever. My life, it doesn't really matter. I knew he was going to do that. They always do that. Oh, pizza. Craig comes over and goes, oh, do you want anything in the shop? I go, oh yeah, pizza, garlic bread, soft drink, ice cream, you know, and you're paying. And he's like, no, I can't. He's like, oh, nah. He looks on my dash and goes, oh, there's $1 there. I'll get you a drink. You know, so I said, oh, okay, lemon then. So I went and got me a bottle of lemon drink for $1. I think it's those ones that are very high in salt. They don't have much sugar, but they're high in salt. Well, I don't like them, but I'll drink it. It's alright. Just got to make sure I don't drink too much of it at once. Look at that. Is that a little pizza one? No? Oh, it's an Uber. Someone doing Uber on a petrol scooter. No, it's Manulog or DoorDash. I think it's Manulog. Doing Manulog on a petrol scooter. They're going to my house. No. I think it's just in the wrong street. Oh, we made it home with 2 bars to spare. Oh, that kid. Always yelling and carrying on like, you know, always carrying on like it's the end of his life or something. Oh yeah. My blinker's still on. Oh, I like how our cow meat pack. Okay, I've got to run the phone and unpack it, unblock at the same time, so I'll just I don't know how I'll do it, but anyway, yeah. So the box has this reflective stuff so that it's cool. It doesn't get overheated in the sun. I know this is probably going to go badly, but I've got a table. Hold on, let's stop recording. Alrighty, so that is the box. It's got all shiny stuff in it. We have patties. They're all you know, patties. There's 4 there. Looks like there's 8 there, or they're really thick patties, 1 or 2. There's those ones, those patties, because I'm not a steak person. I'm not really into steak. There's those patties. They are I don't know. They look like pretty good quality meat. They're marbled, so there's a bit of fat in them. And there's the sausages that I ordered. And there's more sausages that I ordered. And there's more sausages that I ordered. And there's more mince. And more meat patties. Oh, it could be that bacon and all that patties, possibly. I can't read that. Too small for me to read. Another thing of mince. And another thing of like premium mint stuff. A little better tasting, it's just the beginning catalog thingy. So I'm going to break them all up into meal size things, like 2 sausages per meal and 1 or 2 patties per meal, and that's $150 worth of meat. But it's with delivery too, so you know. Alrighty. Eating comes fast.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. All the different corals. That's what they look like before they go hard and dry. Dory, you know Dory from Nemo, a whole lot of her there. Well, her species. Oh, there's a heat, mate. There's something. Taking the colour picture, okay? How'd you like that on your dinner plate? It's a big one. It's got a lot of scars though. I think I need to redo it because it's got a lot of chips. Alright, down we go. We're going down. That's the whole top floor. So we're going down to the big deep sea stuff. See sharkies, viewing holes. You stick your head in there, right? And you can really see the fishies. That was a reflection. I thought it was a fish. It's just a reflection. That's inside the big, huge fish tank. Now we should get to see some sharkies. Stingray. Stingray. One up there and there's a shark up there. Getting close. Yeah, baby shark. Shark up there too, look. Another one.
Wow,
Fishy down there. Fishy down there. Good clear shot, isn't it? Sharky cruising through. Another view of the same spot. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the sharky. Shark bait hoo-ha. Hey, shark bait hoo-ha. Can't really hear me over the stingray. Different view of the same animal. See the cod there? Big cod there, and there's a bigger one there. There's a big shark cruising through. That one there, look at that. Pretty sure it's a cod. Holy codfish. Stingrays. Swimming around, stingrays and sharks. And more sharks. shovel nose. Shovel nose, red shark, many different names. Same one. Nice grey one up there. Different sort of tail. And in there. Stingray. Oh, it's actually more of a random manta ray. Maybe one above it, let's see. Back you out so I can get a better picture. There's a big huge tank, see the tunnel goes through there, but this is all fish tank, it goes way over. It's got a huge area. See, we are, so here there is all that. So many fish, hard to film, hard to video them on. Look at that one really moving. Another stingray. Another tiny sort of fish. Go this way. Get more into the actual aquarium. Stingray hiding down there. Yep. Fish over there. All these fishies, eh? See how the thing curves over? Same there. Little sharky. Trying to avoid the people, but it's hard. It's not easy to avoid them. Deafening. Talk about deafening. It's all the kiddies from school. After a foreign school trip or something. They're like Chinese or something, I don't know. From somewhere else in the world. And the fossils and stuff. Shells. Because I've got shoulder damage, there's certain ways I can't bend. Look at that little one, that one there. Stick on his head. Oh, there's a show going on there. Oh, Can't bend up that far. Anglerfish.
That is great. That is very great. Chinese got big teeth. So as you join us for the aquarium today, you're going to head to the most dangerous part now. It's called the gift shop. We're going to walk straight through there. But if you don't have plans today, feel free to come back and do it all again. Feel free to go backwards if you like. Not that way. But walk upwards if you like. But when you think about it, I hope your journey to the aquarium today has blown you away. And I hope you have the most fish-tastic holiday. Have a wonderful day, guys.
Alright, fishing boat. See a lot of them down the pier. Big marlin, which Cairns is famous for. Whales up there, they come through here at certain times of the year. Humpbacks, all that sort of stuff. Probably an early diving hump. I think that's it. Well, that's it, people. Some nets up there. Some fishy photos here. I think that's it. A little bit of fishing gear. No old gear that they use. And straight into the gift shop. Don't go to the gift shop. Unless you want to spend lots and lots of money. $30 for a piece of art, and then you got these things here, 175. I mean, some of it may be worth it, but I like that picture there. It's really nice, but it's probably $2,000 or something. Yeah, $5,500 for that. I mean, I'll just take a picture of it and put it up on my background. What the hell, eh? $550, people. And they got lots of merch, cups and all that stuff. Alright, that's it, people. Hi, I'm Edward Dietz, Eddie the Streamer on YouTube, Edward John Dietz on Facebook, and other ones. So, I've been creating video every day since 2018. And I've learned a lot. I've done the learning curve. I've learned a lot about YouTube and making money on YouTube and the net and all that sort of stuff. So I'm thinking, I've got people asking me, how do you make a YouTube channel? So I'm thinking, why don't we create a club situation where we can meet online or offline, whatever, and do that. Create, whether you're a music creator or a video creator or a photographer, create photography or anything at all. Whatever you create, you can join the club and we can share ideas and we can share thingos and maybe join each other on videos and do the whole interactive thing. There's a lot of potential. And with a view of making money, of course. So if you've got no money, got no job, you're in a position like me where you're a pensioner so you can't work, or you're disabled so you can't work, or maybe you're homeless, or maybe you have some other problem, or maybe you just want to fill some time when you're sitting around being bored. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is. So how about we get together and explore the options and try to make money. All right, so message, don't ring, message my phone 0426479448 if you're interested. On my Facebook, Edward John Dietz, or my YouTube. I don't know what the hell that was. On my YouTube as well. You can get me at Eddie the Streamer or Edward Dietz now. I'm using Edward Dietz as my main video one now. Okay, so don't be scared. Contact me. Basically, it's going to start off being for those that have absolutely no idea what creating videos or creating is, or how to do videos or anything like that. Mostly videos we're going to focus on, but there is other stuff. And I'm anticipating that, like, if you're really good at something, really able to do something, maybe we'll do something like those other guys do, where I teach about video creation, channel creation, running a channel. Someone else teaches about like music creation. Someone else maybe does drawing backgrounds and pictures and that kind of thing, and maybe someone else does photography. And then we all work together and create a really awesome thing that makes good money. So let me know, people, do you want to be in this or not? Okay, just trying out the recording abilities of this phone. So I headed home, and then I'm going to grab my gear, and then we're going to go fishing. We go out and do some fishing. Boys just got themselves some rods and some gear, fishing gear, tackle box and all that. So they just got all that. So I'm going to go and do some fishing, christen their rods, get them all catching fish and working, and we're good. Where are you going? I think these people that go really slowly and look like they're turning the corner, but they're not. Maybe they don't know if they're parking or driving straight or exactly what they're doing. Ah, gotta get comfortable. This person. Sure she's gonna park. No, she's just driving straight through. It's an XGC. Mine's an FG. Mine's an XFG. That's good. That's a good way to remember it. An XFG. I don't know the number though. Find a way to remember the number. So yeah, that's good. I'll go home, get my gear, and I'll go out to Matt's, and we'll sit there and talk, catch up, you know, compare notes and all that stuff, and then we'll go fishing. Go and catch a heap of fish, possibly, and we're good. Catch some fishies, and hopefully they'll be big enough and legal to take home, so we can take them home and cook them up and all that. They're edible and stuff. I don't know whether they'll be edible or not. I don't know what kind of fish he saw. Reckons he saw some fish there. So that'll be good. Myself a hot dog and 2 donuts, and I couldn't eat the second donut. What's going on with me? You know, stomach must be shrinking or something. I eat what I normally eat, and I can't finish it. Like I've got a stomach band or a stomach staple, but I've never had any of that. I don't know. Things can only get better. Can only get better. Don't you know things can only get better? buy them the same rods that they've been using. I bought them like the blue rod. Well, they bought themselves like the blue rod. So it's thinner, but it's as long, and it's, you know, got the hand grips. It's probably got a very light line on it, very light reel, but that's good for some fish. You catch good fish that way because the little fish can't see the line, so they take it. Only thing is that one that's too big takes it and snaps the line, and you don't get it in. You've got to play it. You've got to let it run a bit, reel it in, let it run a bit, reel it a bit. Do that whole thing. Alrighty. I'm going to leave you on to see how long you last. So, enjoy. we don't want it to stink up the house. So we'll work it through. Get it there, break it all up into usable bits, bag it so it's separate, and then when we go fishing, we put it on that wire, put it in the crab pot, tuck the crab pot out and pull the crabs in when we're finished. First time we used that crab pot, we got crab. It's too small, but it was there. Look at the hitch he's got on that. It's got hydraulics and everything on it. Wow. That's amazing. I guess if the load's lower, it can go lower, and if it's higher, it can go higher. I guess that's what he's got. Ram 4x4. Ram it up, yeah. So yeah, I don't know if they've got home yet. Hopefully they'll be home by the time I get there. And we'll head out to do some fishing, christen the new rods, the new gear, and all that happening. Said to Matt, the idea is to get them doing seafood. So then there's always plenty of seafood in the house. So Matt doesn't have to spend as much money. Got a few connectors there, eh? Pretty elaborate setup. So apparently there's a river down near Matt's place. So we'll go and try that out and see if we can hook something. Hopefully we'll hook a heap, because we hook a lot, then those rods will get a good test, the reels will get stretched. You want a good hook up when you get a new reel, because if you don't, it all tangles up and goes all weird. You want to stretch it out, you know, stretch out the nylon line, because otherwise it goes all weird. And then it'll just tangle at the drop of a hat. Whereas when it's stretched out, it's alright. Although still teaching the boys a bit more of what they're doing, but it's a skill for life, so. It'll be interesting to see how us three work, or how those two work when there's actually fish there. Because everywhere we've gone lately there hasn't been many fish, but MJ still managed to catch fish even when there's pretty much no fish. He still ended up being able to catch them. So you go to a place where there are fish, where I can even catch fish, then we should all be hauling them in, filling the bucket up. Should have went in Smell Road. This way is always a pain. Messages are coming through when people type, but they're not displaying on the screen. If it says if they type, it will be displaying on the screen. So what's going on there? I don't really know. You've got 560. You've got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. unboxing. Alright, so watch this. So, we got some Herbalife Nutrition. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm back on the Herbalife, baby. I know how a lot of people like an unboxing. Let's hope they put everything I ordered in there. They usually do. Herbalife is really good. Understand Herbalife has no chemicals, nothing like that. It's herbs. It's all herbs. That's why they call it Herbalife. They put these. This is their bubble wrap. It's a real big bubble. There's another one. Another one. Another one. Another two. I'll put these out of the way to get this in there. I'll put them up, not too much there. I don't know, I'll just chuck them out of the way somewhere. They're not important right now. So, we have the shake. It's all really high quality, high comment contents. It's really, really good. Somewhere here when I get it in line, that is the ingredients. But it's the way it's mixed that is important. Also understand Herbalife does not cure anything. Right? It does exactly the same thing as if you stopped buying food from supermarkets and that sort of thing, and you had food freshly delivered all the time, straight out of the ground, no preservatives, no additives, no hormones, no anything, just a straight product. Lift off. I love that stuff. Oh, it's like Barocca but without the cancer causing agent. Lift off orange. Same thing. Pesto Resistance. Protein bars. They are delish. But they don't last long, but it is a pretty big box this time. The box was a bit small before. And NRG. NRG is NRG. Energy. NRG is energy. Right? So, if you've got a problem where you can go like when we were doing lawns when I first got into Herbalife, I had a problem of I could do 2 or 3 lawns and I was hanging on the back of the truck. I was just really exhausted. Had it. So having some NRGs, I could go all day. No worries. Lawn after lawn. No problem. But even stop that problem of falling asleep through the day. That's them there. It's a little warm. They're better cold, but it's a little warm. So we just open them like a normal chocolate bar. They are a bit warm, they're a bit mushy. Put them in the fridge, I think. I think I'll put everything in the fridge because when you put it in the cupboard, all the insects get into it. Because it's good quality stuff. They're so nice. Just the snack you want. No calories, no fat, no nasties, none at all. So if you want some, let me know. Comment, people, and I will send you my link, and you can use the link to order your Herbalife. I ordered it Thursday, it's Tuesday, and it's here. Just gotta wait a minute. So, the shake, it's a meal replacement shake. This one is berry flavored, but how you make it, alright? You get, you can use a blender, you can use a cup. Well, you have to be able to agitate it, to shake it up, right? So you can use a blender or a cup. What I have done in the past is you go and buy a milk, a flavoured milk, normal flavoured milk. You put a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons, depending on what it takes for you, into the flavoured milk. Then you shake it like crazy. Drink a little bit out so there's a little bit of air room, and just shake it like mad. Just shake it, you know, like those when you go and buy paint and the paint mixers mix it up. Just shake it like mad. As you drink it, just keep shaking it. Right, and the shake will dissolve and mix with the milk, and you won't even taste it. As far as you're concerned, you're just drinking normal milk. But it's a lot healthier, because it has everything your body needs for the day-to-day, everything for everything. It's really awesome. Also, I should be recording this. No, I'll do it. So it has everything in it. So if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight, or if you just want to be a bit healthier, Herbalife's the way to go. So contact me, I'll give you the information, and you can become a member so that you can buy your own products whenever you want, and get the credit for it. So the way that works is I become your sponsor, you buy the products, you buy your own products, you become a sponsor for other people, they buy their products, and then as people buy more products, you get checks. you get a check in the mail. You get a check, you get paid. So it's a business that you can do from anywhere, anytime, no problem. So yeah, just message me and I'll send you the information. Seems like I need some NRG right now. So what you do with NRG, right? You pick it up, you unscrew the top. I know this is difficult. You get into the bottle however way you can, and then you drop out two. See, there's two of them. That's two pills. You're not really that big. If you have a problem with taking pills, put them in warm water and they will dissolve, and then just drink the water. Doesn't hurt them because they're temperature proof, and they will do that. What they do is they give you energy, long-term energy, not short-term energy. I take one at a time because they're too big to fit down my throat together. And if you're a busy person, you can do up a shake. You can do your shakes the night before, put them in the fridge, and then when you need them through the day, you just grab it and drink it. The way we make shakes is you put some liquid in first, built up in your bowel and cause you to, and yeah, so I run it.
No!
Hey, there's people. I've got blinkers. I'll turn them on. Hold on. Turn them on there. Then I turn them on here. Got my springy seat. Got my tyres pumped right up beautifully. Got my phone mount. So my phone is in there, ready to rock. Rock and roll, baby. Heel back. Oh yeah, there it is. I can't hear it because everything else is too loud. I wish there was a light on the front that told you if it was working. Yeah, it was working when I walked out the door, so it should still be working. No problem. Feeling, moving in my seat. That's what I'm feeling. Feeling something, I'm like, what the hell is that? Moving in my seat. Someone's a big one, he's got his kids. You don't need the whole left lane. He does. Bloody seat holes loose. That's alright. It won't go down, it'll only move left and right. tightened it as hard as I could, but I'll have to tighten it more. Because I put the new seat on, so, you know, that's how shit goes. That's how stuff goes, you know. That's a lot more gentle. Actually quite good on my ass. These seats usually are though. Oh, I didn't indicate. That should be just red light back there now. I have to figure out how I can tighten that up so it's not moving. So I get one little bolt and I can put the carrier on the back of the bike because the pole is just the right size for it. In the other bike I need a really thick piece of rubber, or rubber just the right size to fit it, you know. So because I took the quick release out of it and I'm turning it into a bolt, so I don't need to you know, have the quick release, because I really don't want people coming along and just taking stuff from my bike because it's quick release. You know, sucks a big one. Oh, my toes. Flaming nails digging into my other toe. Oh, get off that toe, damn it. These shoes are not that tight. I thought that dinging was really loud, but actually you can hardly hear it. What the hell's happened to my music? We're riding silence. I need more hands than I've got to do the job, so hopefully you can see pretty good. It's just after 3, so all the school kids are coming out, going home, that sort of thing. Tyres are riding good, they're riding better than they were, I think, from what I can tell. But they're pumped up solid. Can't get any more air into them, so I bought a little thing today. I probably should have done a video on it. And it's got an air compressor inside it, little tiny air compressor, and it's made to blow up car tires. So that's pretty cool. But at first it wouldn't work properly. First it was like they pumped up the tire, and then it took so long to get the blasted thing off. The tire was flat. So that wasn't any good. So I tried a few different things, pressed some buttons, moved things around, you know, wiggled things and stuff. And then the compressor came on, you can hear it. It's like one of those ones that you plug into your car battery and they pump the tyre up, you know, those ones. So that was good. So you could really hear it working, and it really pumped the tyre up fast, so it did its job well. To start with, it was saying numbers and that, but it wasn't working. But that's because I think it was on the flashlight, not on the compressor. It's got different modes, and must have been on the wrong mode. Hey puppy. Puppy wappy. Puppy wappy boo. Damn that. Damn seat please. I think it's angling with the back down too, so the springs are going down instead of up where I need them. Oh, what a pain. Anyway, we've got to go right across town to Bunnings, buy a little bolt, and go right across town again back home and hope that it'll fit the hole. Hope it's long enough to fit. What I'll do is I'll find a bolt the same diameter and buy the longest one I can get, because then it has to fit. You can always cut it down, but you can't add anything on, so, and it's only the back thingo, so it doesn't really matter. If it's extra long, it won't matter, not at all. So yeah, got a really bright headlight now, and a really bright tail light with different functions and blinkers, and just so much awesomeness. A lot of trucks today. A lot of trucks. I'm down to 4 bars, but that doesn't matter really. I did a ride to Stockton this morning. Head out to Stockton, got the basket on the front. Now, got the basket on the front, got shouldn't have that on while I'm doing either. Okay, hold on. I forgot about YouTube. Can't have that on when I'm YouTubing. Damn it. They'll mute that when I put it out on the thingo. So, yeah. So I'm Ubering now, got an Uber, I'm back into Uber, so I'll be riding the bike on actual like 3, I'll be using pedal assist. Actually I might use the pedal assist instead of the, there we go, that's him. Instead of using the pedals, I'll use too much, because I'm not allowed to do 25 k's an hour with Uber, because 25 k's an hour apparently is the top speed. You can't do any more than that, so I have to practice pedaling and not doing that much speed. It's a little bit difficult because cars or an aircraft, but I mean it's alright because it means I can use the throttle as an extra backup, not as everything I have. So, you know, but I mean pedaling, not pedaling really, I'm basically just moving my legs with just a little bit of effort. Not a great deal. Just a little bit of effort. Just enough to keep the speed down. Because Uber doesn't want fast delivery. I don't know why, but they don't want fast delivery. Oh, there's a motor there. Having to brake just before the light changes, and then push off. Use the accelerator to get up to speed. You gonna go? I'm slower than you and I can beat everyone. Come on. Oh yeah. I was saying to the boys, you know, I haven't ridden a push bike in years. I mean, when I used to ride, I used to do 30 k's an hour easy. No worries at all. I'm going to fly around that corner, but there's a truck, so I'm going to be cautious. Better be safe than dead, eh? So I'm riding on assist level 3. A little bit puffed. On my motor. Oh, that's not too bad really. Pushing off with the pedals and then the motor kicks in. And very slowly just dawdle along like this. I want some speed. Speed, give me what I need. So I said to the Uber guy, I said, oh, my push bike's electric and does 25 k's an hour. He said, well, if you do over 25 k's an hour, your account's going to get blocked. Because you're obviously using a car or a motorbike. I'm like, what? Who in their right mind would drive a car or ride a motorbike at 25 k's an hour? I mean, come on. I'd say if you're doing 60 to 70 or 100, something like that, you need to be blocked because you're riding an illegal bike or you're an illegal device or you're driving a car or motorbike. So at 25, I mean, this is 24 right now, 23, 24. Does this seem fast? I know when I started it looked really fast. And now it's just like, you know, because I was used to 18. Now that it's, you know, now I'm pretty used to 25, it's not really a problem. I've got to find my earpiece yet, so I can have Google Girl going on in my head. But I'm thinking about just having her on the actual handlebars, telling me where to go. That's what you need, isn't it? A computer girl telling you where to go. I didn't know if the road was wide enough for me and him, so just took it cautiously. I'm still getting to know the roads and how much room I take up and where I'll fit and where I won't, and that sort of thing. I'm still learning that sort of stuff again, because it's been years, you know. I've never ridden, I don't know. No, I've ridden bikes around Cairns before. not electric, not this sort of thing. But I have ridden bikes around. Hopefully my blinker's on. I can't tell. I don't even know where bike racks are around here, or even if there are any. If there are any. There's something there I can hook up to. Disabled, yeah, that's me. Oh, mama. I hate this little rubber band thing, the way they hook that up. So annoying. Can't tighten it, can't loosen it, can't do anything with it. Goes on and off easy, but yeah. Oh. It's going to be a pain. I'll do that every time with Uber. But I'm going to come up with a way to stick it there so it doesn't happen. Come up with a way when I'm doing Uber that I can put them on and keep them on. And there's the keys for that one, built in. I really trust that lock. Brand new. It's supposed to be one of those UV folder ones, but no, it's a chain roll. The one I recommend. Oh, I feel so stuffed. I can't believe how stuffed I feel. Come here, you mother. Good thing with Uber is I can do as many or as little trips as I want. I'm not stuck to the 8 hours a day, 7 days a week thing. Go in, do one trip if I want, come back, no problem at all. Alright, that's the end of this video. On to the next. Alright, we're done at Bunnings. Oh, they're a pain. You go in there, you want to buy one single bolt. That's all, just one single bolt. And they do their best to try and sell you a pack of 4 or a pack of 10 or something like that. And I said to him, I don't want to buy a pack of 20 and only use one. I don't want to buy a pack of 20 and only use one. I mean, where's the sense in that? Just tightening up. Okay. Alrighty. And that on. And that on. Pedal assist 3. And let's roll. Roll all the way home. At almost full battery. It's only been sitting there. Probably because I was pedaling. And so the blinkers, you can't hear them. So I don't know if they're really working or not. There's no indication on the dash that they're working or not. I don't know I'm going to go Ubering at all, you know. But this is only a test drive. You go into Home Hardware for one single bolt, and what do? Try to sell you a pack of 4 bolts or 10 bolts or something like that. And I said to him, I don't want to buy a pack of 20 bolts and only use one. That's just wastage, you know. That's terrible. I'm sure what they told me or not. You know, it's wasteful. By 20 bolts you only need one. That's just stupid. Then it occurred to me, I could have used bloody zip ties. Could have just zip tied it, you know. But I mean, no, someone could come along and just cut the zip ties, but, well, I wish I knew whether that was on or not. Let's hope it's on, that's all I can do. And I can do that too. This thing I've got it's only got a little rubber band type thing holding it, so it's not tight. So when you push the buttons it goes down, and when you push them it goes up, and then it moves all over the place. And I think I've got a way of doing it though, of making it so it stays in one place and doesn't move. But short of drilling a hole right through the center of it and putting a big screw in it, I'm not sure what to do really. I've got to Gotta look at some stuff. Look at some possible ways of doing it. Oh, freaking hell. All the time, just stop and then go again. Mark Dodgy, worst mechanic I've ever known. Bad because, like, you know, he needs him to do a job. He won't tell you the finished number of the job or what it might cost or give you a ball game figure or anything like that. Oh no, he'll give you a figure and then he'll give you another figure and then another figure and then another figure and then another figure, and that gets you right up to, well, it got us up to over $6,000 when we were trying to make a decision of whether to bother spending the money and fixing it or just getting rid of it, you know. Because originally he said, oh, it'd be like 2,000, 1,000, something like that. I could live with that. But it just kept going up and up and up, and then eventually $6,000. And I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, man. What are you doing to us? I mean, straight. Got to watch out for big trucks because they can't turn like cars can. Good thing and a bad thing, basically. Good thing because, well, they can't just turn straight into you. Bad thing because, well, they can turn in front of you and crush you because they take up so much road and they need so much area. So, you know, you need so much area and so much, because to turn the load you got to go right out and then come right back in again. You can't just sort of turn the load like with a car. So yeah, tell you what, that was much better riding over here on a bike and back than bloody walking. I walked this so many times, mainly because my car was in Mark Dodge there and I had to walk to Mark Dodge to pay more money, pick up the car, all that sort of thing, you know. Because I paid so much money, he swapped the engine over, and then the next engine lasted 2 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks out of a new reconditioned engine, I mean, come on, really? And then swapped the engine over again for another one, didn't charge me for that, which was good. And that engine lasted, but the tailpipe was starting to waggle, and the tailpipe waggles, you know you're going to do an engine very soon, so don't keep the car, you know, get rid of it. Start getting a wag in the tailpipe. It means that there's something seriously wrong with the engine and it's going to go. So I heard that on a oh, I forget where I've seen it. I saw it somewhere, and and the bloody, they said, oh, if you're going to buy a car and you see the tailpipe waggling, you know, moving, then you really don't buy it at all. Don't buy it, because it ain't good. When you pay $6,000 to get it fixed up, and it's supposedly top-notch engine and everything like that, and the bloody tailpipe is wiggling, I mean, yeah. breaking the law here. I shouldn't be doing this. So kiddies, don't do this. It's illegal to ride across the zebra crossing or an intersection, red lights. Seriously illegal. But at this point I don't really care. Apparently it's illegal to ride against the traffic, but that's the actual way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to walk against the traffic and ride against the traffic, because then you can see what the traffic's doing and where they are and all that. So that's what you're supposed to do. Apparently that's illegal. I don't know. Oh, that's sawdust. Fresh sawdust. Well, wood chips and sawdust, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so this bike's working out really good for me. I've got a few things to do to it. I'm going to put a mirror on it. I'm going to put this thing that's got a screen on the dash, and it's got the camera at the back. Don't know how I'm going to rig it up, but I'm going to rig it up so that I can just look down on the camera, on the dash, and see the screen. It's got the what's going on behind me thing. So sort of like a reversing camera, but as a mirror. It's working as a mirror, not a reversing camera. So yeah, it's pretty cool. From Amazon. What was she trying to do? It looked like she was trying to go around to the right side of me. Like, what the? You're going to zoom across to the right side of me and run straight into the parked cars. That's very wise, isn't it? That's extremely wise. I mean, why the hell would you do that, basically? I'm going to break the law for a little bit longer, but then I'm going to be with the law. So you can see that island up there. I can turn down that street and go straight into the normal area there. The bolt cost me 30 cents, but the thread's wrong, so I might have to cut a new thread into the other thing. So that takes a bit of muscle, a bit of work, but it's doable. You can work it in. So of course every cunt's turning, any that are not. If you are, you're going to have to hit the brakes. Everyone's turning. Everybody's turning, turning, turning. Everybody's turning just like me. Everybody's turning, turning, turning. Everybody's turning just like me. I'll wait for this car to go. Could probably make that no problem, but you know, well, he's trying to go the other way. Of course, you don't want to turn left into the traffic. You've got to go across and turn right. Anyway, whatever. I'm really enjoying this. I really am, man. It's sweet. You can go out and get this. Thing on the back, then I can put my Uber bag on the back there, chain it down and stuff, get it all set, and then I can be doing this and making money at the same time. That'd be good, eh? But I can't use accelerator. I have to use pedal assist only. because the accelerator's too fast. Apparently accelerator is much too fast, because apparently you're in a car or on a motorbike if you're using accelerator. So yeah, I expressed my distaste to that. It's in detail to him, but he said, oh, I'll just escalate it to the next, to the people who can deal with it, kind of thing. Which really kind of sort of means, yeah, whatever. Sort of means I'm listening, but I'm not really caring, so, you know. It's a way of saying, yeah, I'm taking action, it's all good, but they're really doing nothing. Really doing nothing at all. Over there is where you won't see that. Over in that bush there, there's that Japanese princess's body. Died years ago. And I was going to TAFE there. Interesting story that. I was going past there every day and it's smelling this really bad stink, you know? Real bad stink. I thought, oh, it must be fish or something. Someone's dumped some fish into the wheelie bin or something. And it's stinking, you know? And then one day the police were there. Don't know how they heard, but the police were there. And it was this Chinese princess's body. And her parents have been looking for her for ages. So my parents have been looking for her, you know, and yeah, bit sad that, but you know, they get into trouble here because they don't know English, and someone says, oh, I murder you, kill you, and they say, yep, because the only word they know is yes, and thank you very much. So it's the only words they know, so that ain't gonna help. This idiot gonna open his door on me? Open the fucking door, idiot. The first time I come, oh no, it's not the first time I've come around here on the bike. It's the first time I remember coming around here on the bike. The hardest thing on this bike is when you want to slow down and the motor kicks in and you're not slowing down. I've done it a couple of times where I've hit the motor and the brake at the same time. That ain't good. Thankfully the motor doesn't work when you put the brake on, so that's nice. Because you can't, that way you can't go flying into something because you got the wrong lever. Well, unless you only do the accelerator and not the brake. If you only do the accelerator and not the brake, then you're going to be in trouble. I mean, I would go across, I'd go around this roundabout, but I know how difficult this roundabout is in a car. So, on a push bike it ain't going to work properly. Car drivers have no idea what the hell they're doing. Don't trust them. I know, I'm one of them. I'm a car driver as well. But I know what I'm doing. I know where I should be. I know all the things about that, but a lot of other ones, you know, people that are stressed and have no idea and that. And look at that idiot flying along the road just to get in front of people, you know, screaming around the corner. You know, there's a kid in the middle of the road, or someone walking across not paying attention, splat, you know. And just seriously dead, so yeah, a bit of an issue there. So you only want to pedal a little bit here, but the motor picks up and I can't pedal a little bit. Oh girl. Wow. Oh, you're going to stop for me, great. But thank you. Love you, bye. Thanks for participating. Thanks for playing. I don't know, whatever you like to say. Thanks for something or rather, more or less, kind of something roundabout, more or less, I don't know. Whatever. Let's get the hell home. Get home and either work this bolt in or get some freaking zip ties and zip tie it up. If he didn't have the bolt with the thread I need, he's got the bolts that work, but he hasn't got the thread I need. So it's a fine thread and they've only got coarse threads, so you know, bit of an issue there. Oh, that's another thought. Maybe I could put a nut in there and just use that. See, I'm doing 25 k's an hour and he's still passing me. Passing me, no problem. If you hadn't come flying around that corner then. Okay, Eddie the streamer, heading to church. Oh, this bike is really impressive. I rode to church and then I rode to the Esplanade, right along the Esplanade from right down near the boats to the very end at the airport. I went across from the airport all the way to Aragon, all the way out to freshwater swimming spot and back. I couldn't video it because this memory card's not very big and the big memory card's not working anymore. And I did all that and I still had 2 bars when I got home because it's got it's got that thing that it's got regen. So you go down a hill and you take your hands off everything and it refills the battery, recharges the battery, and it's got a really good power management system. So you can go, it says 40 k's on throttle. Well, I was throttling and pedaling and you could easily do a lot more than that. I'm so impressed with this bike, it's incredible. You've got disc brakes on both sides. Oh no, it's got the same as me, but it's not powered. $1.58, $2.09 diesel. Got a better helmet than me though. I like the pedal to get it going because you risk dumping your spokes. by just hitting the power. You can break your spokes like that, so I like to pedal a little bit to get it going. That thing is still a little bit out of too far down. I moved it right up level with the grip, and it's still a bit too far down. Hope you can see all that. I looked at the footage from yesterday and it looks alright. You can't see what I'm seeing, but you can see, you know, like when I turn to the side or something, but you can see right in front of me, that kind of thing. I did that hill climb and the tyres are not really pumped up well, so they're not fully inflated. So a little bit of an issue there. And I think the motor was overheated too, so that may not have been the best hill climb. So I'll try it again later, maybe. Although the motor should have been cool, but it was making a lot of noise. A lot more than it is now. Making heaps of noise then. Popo going past. I'm alright, I'm within the speed because this thing won't go over 25, so it hits 26 and the motor turns off, so see 26 just stopped, just braked. It's always constantly braking because it goes going too fast. Actually, I learnt if I do that, it makes absolutely no difference at all. Must be a different model. On the thing, you know, what to do and how to do it and all that. There's a thing, if you hold down the minus or the down button, it will switch to what's that one? It'll switch to thingo mode so that you're always yeah, one in the car where you set it and then it just keeps you at that speed no matter what. It's got that, but it must not be this model. It must be a different model, probably the more expensive models. The funny thing is, the scooter has that, and the scooter's cheaper than any of these. The scooter's cheap as, and it has that. So it's actually, you know, a really good, the scooter's actually really good for the price. I mean, 600, I mean, that's 600 electric scooter. The tyres are a bit small and it's only got a 250 watt motor, which is weaker than this one, which is still 250, but this one's high torque. But it's, no, it's pretty good. It comes with lights and everything. It comes with the lot, so you can just get it, take it out of the box and ride it straight up. Whereas this bike's 1300 or 1200, and you got to put all the things together yourself. You got to buy all the other extra parts, like the lights and the mud guards and all that. You got to buy all that. That comes extra. So that doesn't worry me much because, well, you can pick and choose what ones you want. You don't have to go with what they give you. You can pick and choose what you want, see? Whereas when you buy it pre-done, you've got to have what they give you. That's it, you've got to have what they give you. But it has got the regenerative the bike's got the regenerative thing, whereas the scooter doesn't. So the scooter's got, it beeps at you, and that means that it's going straight to the auto drive, auto level thing. So it's doing that, see? Oh, straighten my damn back up. I think my my oxio thingo is a bit, makes my back bend forward, and I'm always fighting it to bend it back. So my back's straight, not leaning forward. Sitting on 25 people. I know this bike could do 30, maybe 40, but it's restricted. Every time it hits over 25, it restricts, the motor turns off. And that's a good thing, really. Because if you're going screaming down a hill, you don't want the motor pushing you along while you're screaming down a hill. I mean, that ain't good. It's not good at all. Speed-wise, yeah, you hit good speed. Problem is, you won't be able to stop. And if something gets in your way, there's a snake there. If something gets in your way, you're not going to stop. Now, can we just go straight through this, or do we have to just stop? No, we're good. We are good, people. The car behind me had to slow down a bit, but it should slow down anyway. Come up to a roundabout, always got to prepare to stop. I mean, these tyres might not be solid hard, you know, like they should be, but they show my thumb red when I push on them, so you know, they're sort of hard. They haven't gone down, so that's good. You got to get used to this slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up. Because it hits 26 and takes it down to 20, 23, 21 or something. And then, geez, jinkies, no cars. Woohoo! I love it when there's no cars in my road. I see people loving up. So yeah, I mean, this is a very cheap electric bike on the electric bike scale, but shit, man, so much better than frickin' pushing the stupid pedals around and trying to, you know, get it going manually. So much better than that. This guy must be waiting for that girl or something. The P&G people, they go down there and they pull up these weeds and they eat them. They live on them. It's their P&G food. Didn't even feel that. Put up a bit, but didn't even feel it. Oh, this bike just makes a long ride so quick and so easy. It's just like, what the? Come on, green light, green light. Give me a green light, boy. Ah, you damn thing. Probably give me a green light. Second time I stop. Hey, yeah. Come on. Again? Jeez, what are you trying to do? You're trying to get me good at stopping and going or something. I'm already good at that. We do a rolling start? Oh, no. Yep, that'd be just right. Just what I expect. I can't even attempt to go around this roundabout. No cars. The cars have actually stayed out of my way. Woohoo! Yeah, no problem. Went there and back, no worries at all. Didn't have an issue. Pedal assist kicking in. We got pedal assist 3 on and just normal battery. Let's see if we can make these lights. Ah! We did make them. Still got full power. I travelled 4.7 Ks, full power, no problems. Well, except for my ass being sore. Everything else is good. What are you on about? My wife's talking to me. Put the blinker on. I got blinkers coming for the bike and all this stuff coming, but I don't know when it's going to turn up. I haven't got a tracking number or anything yet. The scooter that guy's riding is 350 watt. 250 is all that's legal. But I think if you travel out 25 k's an hour. If you travel at 25 k's an hour, you're not going to have a problem. Because the coppers now, they come up beside you, they slow down to what speed you're doing, check your speed, and if you're doing 25 or under, they just keep going, they don't bother, they just keep driving. If you're doing over 25, they've got reason to pull you over and check your bike and see what you're running and all that stuff, you know. So that's an interesting thing. So if you have over 25, over 250 watt, you only do 25 k's an hour, you're good. Well, you're less likely to get pulled up. Police will come up beside you, they'll speed check you, but they probably won't do anything because they haven't got much reason to do anything, unless they suspect that you've got a more powerful bike than what you're doing, you know. So, yeah. Debating whether my tyres are pumped up to the fullest that they can be, but they're pretty good. I was going to pump them up a lot more, but then you pump them up more, you sit on them or you put weight on them and they explode. So maybe I'll just leave them alone. They're doing alright. I'm doing 25 k's an hour plus. And I mean, they're rolling along okay. It's not like the rims aren't hitting the ground or anything, so I guess I'll just leave them as is. Do you like this position? I know that sometimes you're looking at the handlebars and a little bit above it. Other times you're looking at the handlebars and a lot above it. So just depends on which way I'm leaning. But with the snip on? Oh, working in there. But yeah, it's going to be a long ride. That's alright though, because did a long ride yesterday and it was great. It was really good. Just have to figure out how I'm going to do some stuff here, because I think I'm going to cross at the lights, so I'll probably, no, I can actually probably just go across at the green light, cross at the lights, and then go down the footpath across the bridge, and then, where's that bell? Across the footpath, and then onto the bitumen again, and then along the bitumen up the little hill there. There's a little bit of a hill there that you've got to go up to get to the joining road, and then cross there and then up the other road. I hope that's not too steep. And then left at the roundabout and we're there. I'll probably go around the block and no one will be home because they're all working now, so working or school, one or the other. And then I'll head back. And then I'm going to stop at Herbal Shopping, Stockland. Stop at Stockland and get some supplies for home. So I need bread and stuff for home, you know, that sort of thing. And then we're good, then go home. So this won't last that long. This will probably last until I get close to where I'm going. See, I might walk across because my ass is so sore. My butt's getting sore already and I haven't even ridden anything very far at all. Isn't that amazing? But it's not like the other seat. The other seat goes right up your ass, like I've said before, and it just really hurts. It really hurts you. I don't want that. But soon I should have a thumb one there and a thumb one there. So I'll move this bell across here and I'll put a thumb one there. So that with a 1000 watt, 500 to 1500 watt front wheel. So, but that's for going up steep hills. That's for when I'm Ubering and I have to go up a really steep hill to do a delivery. That's what that's for. Otherwise, won't even touch it. Otherwise, I won't even touch it. So. Otherwise, no touching it at all, so it's all good. I thought it was Matt waving to me, but it's some old guy on the phone. Whoops. Because Matt drives for the same company, so sorry if you're facing the ground a bit too much. Not much I can do about that. Oh, he's going there. He's coming out of there. Whoa, shit. He wasn't looking. Photo braking. I stopped in time. Still good. I know what it's like coming out of there. It's a real pain, super pain, because you're trying to get into the traffic line. You're trying to get into the traffic line, but you can't get into the traffic line because they keep bloody doing shit. Come on, balance, balance, balance. Balance, balance. Yeah, speed, come on. I'm barely pedaling, and I'm motoring. Because the motor switches on as soon as I start to pedal. Even though I'm only in motor pedal assist 3, it starts to go. I don't want to go that way. Keep over and under balancing on this thing. Got to get my balance up again proper. My balance was so good long ago that I could sit on one wheel, you know. There was a time where I could like, oh man, there was a time, well, one time I hit the front brake and I was balancing on the front wheel in a weird position for quite a while. And then there was another time when I was at a party, I was on a chair and I sitting on the two back legs of the chair, balanced perfectly, without any need for anything behind me or anything. It's really good. Now I just stand up and I'm about to fall over. It's just standing up with not doing anything fancy at all. So yeah, we're almost at the Macca's Waree. So we've still got, we've used one bar, so we're almost at Macca's Waree and we've used one bar. So I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know how many bars we'll use by the time we get there, but yesterday I used it down to 2 bars, and that 2 bars got me all the way home, no problem. No worries at all. I was sure it was going to run out. Just ignore that clicking, it's my brakes. These disc brakes are a little difficult to do things with. Well, it's going to be interesting. How much room can I give you, buddy? I'm not even looking. Guy's down on the road, not even looking where he's going, paying zero attention. I need to try to cross over. Got to rely on this back brake because this front brake it's okay, but you don't want a really hard front brake because it's a brake and you're on your face, so you don't want a really strong front brake. You want it strong enough to stop you, but not strong enough to, you know, react so fast that you're on your face. I see that some of them have got 5-minute reaction time. So you pull the brake, 5 minutes later, or 5 seconds later, more like it. 5 seconds later, the brake comes on. So on a front brake, that's pretty handy because a front brake, you hit the brake too hard, 5-second delay means that you can just about be stopped with your back brake, and then your front brake comes on and you're good. But I always hit the back brake first and then the front one, because I've learnt that over my 50-something years of riding bikes. It's always back brake first. Slow yourself down and then stop. It's a lot better than stopping dead in a section in a second and landing on your face, you know. That's not a good thing. I was worried about this place, but this part, but it's got a pretty good side section, so it's not bad. It's got a pretty good shoulder. cracking and carrying on, putting too much pressure on it. I'll switch to my right. I watch talking, but I can't hear it. Pedal, get him up that hill. .4. What is that? It's real squealing wheels, but I'm not seeing a car. Must be up in all that bush there. If you can see the screen, you'll see that the motor is turned off. And we're back up to full bars again. Back up to solid full bars. Because we're going down that hill. Right, back down one bar. Back to where we were. Not 2 bars now. The management system goes up and down, up and down. When you're running downhill, it turns the motor off. So you're not using any motor, but you're going good speed. See, no motor. 25k an hour and no motor. And that's not pedaling at all anyway either. I just pedaled a little bit to start the motor again. Back up one and then down one. Looks like a police vehicle, but it's probably not. No, it's just a normal vehicle. Oh, knee. I keep putting weight on that knee, and then I keep remembering why I don't put weight on that knee. Yeah, that's true. Galaxy CarPlay. No, gotta pedal again. And by pedaling, I don't mean seriously pushing them pedals down and really using a lot of muscle. I mean just moving the pedals a little bit for that extra little bit of power. But she's handling this alright. Still doing 20 Ks. 19. I think when I get the front wheel and put it on, I'll be able to ride on power with the front wheel and then charge the power for the back wheel. Because once you take your hands off everything, it charges. Oh, that's a bit more than what it looks like. Doesn't look steep, but it's a little bit more than, it's not flat. Oh, stress. It's sort of one of those hills that's, it's not steep, but it's not flat. Oh, we're down to 4 bars. I should have went across there. I'll have to go across up here because I can't go that way because that's the way the cars go. I can't do that. It's been years since I've been on a push bike, so I'm still a little bit rusty. Oh, no cars, that's good. There's a car turning there. Push it up and little risers there. So I'm pedaling now, but well, putting a bit of force in. Using full motor and pedal together to get up this hill. Oh, ow, my butt. It isn't too bad though, even pedaling, it's not too bad. I need the side road here, somewhere along here. Not exactly sure where. Mangoes. I smell mangoes. There's this guy. Parked right in the road. What the? Hold on. Oh, it might just be that there's no... Yeah, we're good. I thought the motor shit itself, but no. It's just it's a downhill, so you don't need the motor. Motor's kicking in and off on its own. Oh, because of the... I pedalled. Because I pedalled, it kicked in and out. Oh, I've got to get a new seat. I'm going to do that on 25, no motor. I'm going to do that on check day. Get a new seat. One with springs on the back and wide ass. So it's so we're able to ride a very long way comfortably without getting a sore ass. And I'm going to need that when I'm Ubering because some of them Ubers have got a better distance in them, you know. I don't know what it's like on the push bike, but in the car I know you're going a lot of distance. Good downhill this. Not bad at all. Pretty good downhill this. Bit of a push there. Our motor was complaining a bit there. And we're back up to almost full charge. There should be I'll use this thing. I hope there's no one there. So. Motor just switched off. You can really feel when it hits on and when it hits off. Hey, you can really feel it. Camera's probably switched off too. Doesn't matter. Not important. That's a new feeling. Oh, that's the motor. I'm like, what is that feeling? It's the motor. Feels like it's a bit like off center or something. It can't be. It's all factory, so it's factory sets, factory everything, so don't think it'll move, hopefully not. Alright, made it out to my mate's place, 3 bars left. That feels really weird. That's a nice table there. You know, slat beds, they're pathetic, them bloody things. They're okay if you don't jump on them or something like that. They're not bad, but... $55 kilometers, and I made it in 34.42 minutes. Okay, so it's 35-minute ride, 55k, because there's no point there, I don't see one. 55k in 35 minutes. That's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. 35 minutes, 55k. So I left home 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd be here at about 7:40. Cool. That's not bad. School run. Matt needs help with school run again because his wife's working, his daughter's working, and there's no one to drive him around because he's driving the bus, so, and I'm his second, so I fill in where he can't, so, you know, works out pretty good. Poor old motor. I feel sorry for it having to push my large ass. Hey. Okay, so can't be 5.5k because I know it's a 20 minute drive out here. So it's 55k. This on accelerator, on throttle, this only does 40k's. So I'm 15 over, if I'm reading that right, I'm 15k's over what the battery can do on throttle. 15k's over it. Why? Regen. When you go downhill, it regenerates the power, so you get that extra bit of power. So it's regenerated enough power to go 15k's over. So when I get home, it'll be a 100k trip, 110k trip home. So let's see what it does full throttle all the way home. 110k. The bike I was gonna do does 120k's on throttle alone. That's just throttle alone. I am pedaling, but only when it's really steep, when it's too steep for the motor. When the motor gets stressed and has a hard time handling it, I pedal. All the rest of the time, it just runs. I'll stop pedaling now. And not pedal now. I've still got 3 bars. So yesterday 2 bars got me all the way home. No problem at all. It was about, oh, I don't know, 5-10k or so. Got me all the way home. It's slowing down too much, so I'm going to pedal to keep the speed up. When I pedal, it engages the motor, so I'm not pedaling as in pedaling, mainly just moving the pedals. Because there's a little laser thing that shows when the chain's moving. So the chain's moving, the motor engages, but the motor is already engaged. So you get that little bit extra power or something. Not exactly sure how you would word that, but it works. That's nothing. No power, no nothing. Don't you come out in front of me, you bitch. Whoa. 24k an hour, no power. 26k an hour, absolutely nothing, touching nothing at all. Blinker on, brake on. That slowed me down to turn the corner. Always got to slow down to turn corners, because they are a problem. Back on the motor. Got the 21k's with the brake on around that corner. 24k's, 25k's. The motor's about half to 3/4, half to 3/4 motor. What I'm saying with motor is, like, there's a gauge on the top of the thing. If you can't see it, you probably can't even hear me anyway. There's a gauge at the top of the thing that measures whether the motor's on, what it's doing, you know, how much it's using. But yeah, flying around here with no motor at all, nothing. I've got to get a better card. The card's probably already gone, I'm sure of it. So 35 minutes, 55k, that's pretty damn good. Another e-biker. This hill must be fairly steep, eh? I didn't feel it coming up the hill, but coming down it. Oh, mate. It's the wood on the road. And on the road. 4 bars. I just got some power back. I left home 6:30, 7 o'clock. I'll be at their house by 7:30, 22, which is when we leave anyway. But I need enough time to pull up, lock the bike up, plug it in, and take them to school. Well, no, I wouldn't need to plug it in. Just pull up, lock the bike up, take them to school, drop them off, drop his wife off, and drop them off, drop his wife off. I'd have to put it in the boot. I'd have to put the bike in the boot of the car because I want to Uber, so then I would put the bike in the back of the car, Uber while they're at school on the bike. No, I'd have to recharge it. It wouldn't work. Come on. What's going on with you? Says the battery's fine. Got a loose connection or something. I don't know. There it goes. It's back. The hill's too steep. Well, it's probably overheating. It's probably what's happening. It's probably quitting because it's overheated. No, I'd have to ride it there, take them all to school and work and all that, and then sit home and then be able to, because I couldn't do it because of the charging thing. And it looks like you pedal for a while and the motor just cuts out. It's probably overheated. Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't matter though, it's still rolling along good. So when it cools down, it cuts in. When it gets too hot, it cuts out. Well, then we can stop anyway. Knock us down here, so. Another one flying along an e-bike. Maybe it cut out before I didn't notice. Because it does that, it cuts out, cuts in, cuts out. Because of cuts in and out all the time because of the thickness of the hill. That's probably what I'm feeling. Just cutting in and out because of the steepness of the hill. Yeah, I don't need a bigger battery. This is fine. Because that 120 k's was based on getting to Mats and back every day. I thought, wow, that'll be so much. And that'll be way too much. But no, it's a bit good. $120 is good, but this thing can do probably that anyway because of regen. The regen function, I can get a lot more Ks out of this battery. It's still on 4 bars. That one says 59. There's a 5.9. Can't be 5.9 because Stockland's is 5.9. Stockland's is 5k. This is way more than 5k. So I believe 60. It's a 20-minute drive, so it's probably 40 k's. And that's how the houses add extra k's. And that's got 55 k's to Mats, 55 k's back. I'll give you 110k range. No worries, man. I need the other bike or the bigger battery. They're good. They're good battery wise. But I'm pretty sure that's because of regen. Pretty sure that's because it regenerates power when you're going downhill. No, this passes the test, man. No worries. Maybe I'll get another battery, another one of these batteries, another one of the same battery, just in case something happens to this battery. I've got a spare, you know. There's 2 is 1 and 1 is none, basically. That's you know, like, if you have 1 and something goes wrong, you've got nothing. If you have 2 and something goes wrong, you've got 1. So, you can just swap it and you're good. This is amazing. Speed happening. Across this road, it turns red. My hands are numbing up. know if there is a bike lane up here. I don't think there is. I can't get to it now anyway. Jeez. Got a lot of bottles. Yeah, there is a bike road there. Kind of a bike lane. Can do it, come on. Oh, fuck yeah. You're gonna get a wobble up, you're gonna walk, fuck yeah. Oh, need to stretch my legs anyway. I think that watch is out. That one must. Oh, that's this track. Okay. Alright. What's that track? Oh. Room just hit the ground. I'm stopping for ride this all the way to Stockies now, pretty much. So apparently it's 16k by the watch. 61k by the meter. I know it can't be 16k, I'm pretty sure it's not 16k. That's pretty much the same as going to Stocklands and back like once in a bit. It's almost 2 trips to Stocklands. It's 60, it can't be 60.1 k's because there's no point, and the watch says 16. The watch could be measuring, I don't know what the watch is measuring, how much I pedaled, or the exact k's. Not really sure there. But the bike meter should know exactly. It can't be 6.1 k's because Stockland is 5 k's from my home. 6 k's from my home, so it was 6.1 k's. That would mean that it's that his place is just past Stockton, or at Stockton, and that's not right, because this place is a long way away from Stockton. So it has to be 61 k's. It has to be that. Or it's 16 k's. I don't know. Here's to his place, back to here, 16 k's.